What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing? Today's video is kind of another think about it video, just give you kind of something to think about, a little thought-provoking video. But I had a comment by somebody. They were talking about, the guy's divorced and his wife's moved out, he's got a new girlfriend, but his kids, who are like teenagers, they said, man, if anything ever happens, I want to be with you. I want to come to you. I don't want to, I don't want to go with mom or whatever. I don't think they said they don't want to go with mom, but they said, I'd rather be here because I know I'm safe. I know I'm... And then he would say, well, what about, like, my ex? Yes, we may or may not get along, but they are my kids' moms. They are the mother of my children. So... I mean, what do? Do I include her, or do I not include her, or do I... First thing I would do in this situation is talk to the kids. Obviously, they would rather be with me because of whatever reason, in his case, this guy's case, rather be with him. But do you just like, nope, your mom's not welcome? Because... I'm sure they still love their mom. Their mom's still probably, whatever. I mean, she may not get along with me, but I'm sure she still gets along with the kids. And I'm just kind of using this as an example of, like, say it were me that was in this situation. The first thing I would do is I'd obviously talk to the kids, say, hey, your mom is your mom. Her and I don't exactly see eye to eye. Would you be okay if she came or if she didn't come, or get their feedback, and then talk to your current girlfriend, your current live-in girlfriend, and get her feedback. Say, hey, she is my kid's mom. I kind of owe it to the kids to protect their mom. I may not owe it to her personally, but I owe it to her kids, my kids, our kids, to include her if necessary. And then the next thing I would do is, if it ever came down to it, to where we decided, yes, she can come, but I would have to have a conversation with her and say, you know what, these are the rules. This is my house, this is my area, this is my stuff that you're coming, my rules. I'm the decision maker. And make sure everybody knows this. Everybody that's there, your current girlfriend or wife or whatever it is, your kids, that hey, she's here, but she's here to abide by the way we do things. I'm the decision maker, or let her know who is the decision maker. Myself and these other people that are here, or whatever. And if you don't like it, there's the door. If the kids don't like, make sure the kids understand that if she's gonna come in here and try and run the show and try and be, you're here because you're not here because you're my ex-wife. You're here because you're the kid's mom. Period. And she needs to understand that 100%. And if you don't like it, there's the door. Everybody needs to understand that, and that needs to be enforced. Or, that's what I would do. I mean, you do you. If you have the same situation, which I'm sure a lot of us do. A lot of people are divorced and have new families and new, but you obviously love your kids and want to protect the kids. You want your kids with you because you know they're going to be safe with you. But they also want their mom. They also don't want to see their mom just get forgot about and out there to die or to whatever. So what do you do? I mean, it kind of leaves you in a tough spot to, have somebody participate that you may not like, but you kind of owe it to your kids to protect their mom. But you've got to lay down those ground rules, like, period. They have to be laid down and they have to be strictly enforced. You can't just say it and not, you've got to follow through with these rules. so to speak, rules. And the decision-making process and all that stuff. You know, you've got to have all that lined out and to where everybody that's in your mag, your group, your crew, your whatever it is you call it, that everybody knows that the decision-making process. And it's important that everybody follows that. Because you may not like everybody on your team. You know, your best friend might be your best friend, but you may not get along with his wife. But she's got to come because, you know, it's your best friend or whatever. Whatever your plan is, you may not get along. Like personally, I don't get along with some of my in-laws. I don't get along with most of my own family. You know, it's going to be a small group. You know, and there's certain people that it's like, I don't want them. I don't want them in our group, in our, you know, I have a hard time spending 10 minutes with these people, let alone the end of the world or whatever, chaos, SHTF, whatever it is you want to call that, you know, whatever SHTF, whatever it is you want to call SHTF. If I can't get along with these people for 10 minutes, but again, kind of the same thing, hey, you can come. You know, I personally don't owe you anything, but I owe it to your daughter, or I owe it to your kids, or I owe it to... But these are the rules. Okay, this is how it's going to be, or else. You know, you got to be firm with some people. You know, it's not all fun and games. It's not, you know, just because you're my mother-in-law doesn't mean you get to just waltz in here and run the freaking show. Pretty simple, you know, just because, you know, you don't come in here and talk to people the way you talk to people. You don't come in here and this is life or death. You know, if it's a life or death situation, no, this is life or death, and you're either doing it my way or you're gone, because I'm not going to risk somebody's life because you don't want to listen to me, you don't agree with me, or you want to do it your way, or, you know, especially these people. Most of my wife's family and most of my extended family, most of them have no idea what preparedness is. They have no idea. They have nothing stocked up. They got camping gear, you know, they got their campers and their trailers, but if they had to survive, they would basically virtually die, because they don't know, they don't have the skills. They don't have a lot of the survival gear. Yeah, they've got camping gear. They can go off and hook up to their camper trailer, and they can go off and they can find a spot to camp for, and they can live for a few days, even a couple of weeks. But after that, after their resources run dry in those trailers, then what? Yeah, they're kind of big on the hunting stuff, but hunting's not viable for survival, and they don't get that. They just think everything's all happy and everything's good. You know, we got all our stuff. You know, and most of them are well off enough financially that they could do what they want to do. They could be fairly prepared if they wanted to, but they're more of a look at me. You know, they're more in they got to have all the nice fancy stuff, all the expensive china and all the expensive furniture and all the, you know, all that crap is a waste come into the world time. I mean, yeah, it's nice to show it off. You know, think that you got all this cool stuff, you've got all this heirloom bull crap, but when it comes down to it ain't worth nothing. You know, into the world, you know, depending on the nature of SHTF, if it's the SHTF that a lot of people are like so anal about, that shit ain't worth nothing. That shit's garbage. Your $5,000 antique armoire, that's firewood, says me. Those china plates that you got, those fancy china, those are frisbees. Those are smash over somebody's head that's trying to do something to you. you. It's long term, worthless crap. You know, end of the world times, you know, severe SHTF, long term severe SHTF, ain't worth crap. You have a hurricane, a tornado, ain't worth crap. You know, nothing. But anyway, this is more about people, not stuff. And that's the thing. Most of these people, they may not even have anything to offer to bring to the table other than an attitude that you don't like, and they're gonna fight you every step of the way. They're gonna fight you. But you gotta lay down some laws, and you've gotta decide. You gotta get everybody on your group that you have and decide: are we gonna want this person here with us? This person, they have a poor attitude. They don't like authority unless they're the ones in authority. They don't, you know, they don't have anything to bring. They don't have any preps. They don't have any guns. They don't have any ammo. They don't have any food preps. They don't have any medical stuff. What do they have to offer other than it's your mom? Just something to think about. Anyway, that's the video. Hit the YouTube stuff, you know, hit the like, subscribe, share, comment, you know the drill. YouTube doesn't like this kind of content, this prepper, SHTF, bug out, you know, Second Amendment 2A. They don't like these kind of channels, and they try to shadow ban everyone. And even if you just hit my channel, if you subscribe to my channel, you're getting the message out to YouTube that you like this type of content, like all of it, and it'll help everybody else, you know, because we're all in this together. You know, we're all, you know, at least most of us that, you know, are into this type of conversations. We're all on the same page. We're all fighting the same team. We're all on the same team. We're all fighting against the same enemies. The same, you know, we're all in this together. So help me, help you, help each other. Let's just get this done, and let's get our message out there. So hit that subscribe. Cost you nothing. Helps me out a ton. I don't have sponsors. I don't have, you know, any kind of crew to help me with anything. I just do everything myself on my cell phone, and that's it. So it's like, you know, so if you wouldn't mind, I'd highly appreciate it. You know, help me out with the YouTube. You know, subscribe, like, share, comment. You know the drill. But anyway, enough of that. Love y'all, every single one of you. Appreciate you. Wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. And I will see you in the next one.